and today you are watching my What Sold show. I am showing you everything I have going out the door today on the different platforms that I sell on. I sell on 4 platforms, eBay, Poshmark, Facebook, and Mercari. And typically speaking, I will always have sales on eBay and sometimes Poshmark, and very rarely Facebook or Mercari will chime in. Facebook and Mercari were totally sleeping this weekend, so we just have eBay and Poshmark. However, I did have a great amount of sales that I'm shipping out today, a total of 22 between eBay and Poshmark. So I'm super thrilled about that, absolutely ecstatic. I love having a lot of things to ship out because it means I'm doing something right? It's affirmation. Okay, so let's just dive right in, shall we? I am not a niche seller. And by that, I mean, I sell anything and everything. I spend a lot of time researching, watching YouTube, scouring social media, looking for things that are trending, looking for, stuff that other folks are selling for a profit, and then applying that knowledge as I go out and I source. I also source a lot from online auctions. So you'll see that in what I'm showing you today. But I do also do thrift stores. We've been to a yard sale so far this year. Yes. What else? How else do I get stuff? I go to estate sales once in a blue moon, not that frequently. So here we go. These first 2 items are actually from a lot of auctions that I had going last week. I sold 2 items. Typically what I do for my auctions is it's stuff that's just been sitting and I just want to try and get it out the door at a reduced rate before I donate it. So, or it's stuff that maybe will do better on an auction. Very rarely that happens though. Okay, this is a vintage sheet music, Army Air Corps official song. This sold for 99 cents plus shipping. I love selling vintage music, vintage sheet music. I kind of stopped picking it up because I had an overload, but I might do it again. I don't know. I see them all the time in auctions, all the time. Okay, next, actually, she is hiding in here somewhere. So we're going to move on and show you other things, and then I'll get back to her. Okay, so next is this set of sheets, Northern Nights. These are 100% Egyptian cotton twin size sheets. And I want to say these came from our hoarder house. Let me just verify that. We have a series of shows that we called the Hoarder House hauls. And basically they are from, and this, yes, this did come from a hoarder house, the hoarder house, not a. Basically I had access to 5 different closets in a hoarder house situation. And I was able to just get a ton of inventory for no cost to me. And so I am selling them, and a portion of it goes to my daughter on a trip she's taking this summer, and then another portion goes to my other daughter for her college fund. So all of that being said, this sold for $20, no cost to me. I love it so much. Okay, let's see, what else do we have here? This one is another pickup from an auction lot. This is a Manual of Historic Ornament by Richard Glazier, and this book is from 1926, and it sold for $15. So I will pick up lots of vintage books, and then I will go through, or any kind of book, I will go through them individually, figure out if any of them are worth $10 or more on eBay. I will list them. The rest of them I will bring to my used bookstore, where I will get credit to buy either books for my family or books to resell. Okay, next is, this is so cute. I thought it might have sold faster, but it didn't. It's fine. Little Susie's Zoo hooded towel and washcloth set, new in package, made in the USA. That sold for $20. So that's pretty cute. There is a pretty large group of people that collect that sort of thing. So, okay, this was a fun one. I wish it had been worth more, and I wish it had been in better condition. It does have a little bit of staining here on the, like the pocket pouch thing that I did try to get out, but I was not successful. But it's a Nike hoodie pullover with an all over print, with the swoosh and the logo. And that sold for $19. So not the world's best sale for a hoodie. However, it is followed up by this sale, which is a pretty great sale. This is from a haul I had from a thrift store where I went in. All of their clothing was 50% off, and they had just hung up a bunch of fairly rare Polo Ralph Lauren stuff. Not all Polo Ralph Lauren stuff is good. This stuff was really good. And they did not even like price it up, which is crazy. It was priced fairly reasonably, like $7.99, $9.99. This thrift store, they're known to price things at like $20, $30 if they think it's like a good brand. So this is Ralph Lauren. This was called the Saranac Lake dry goods hoodie or some such like that. Super awesome. I had it listed, I think 115 or 125, and I sold it for $100. So totally happy with that. I paid $5. So, and I've sold one other item, I think, maybe two from that haul, and I have a lot of interest in the other items. So we'll see how quickly those sell. So $100. We love it. Okay, next, this is from the Hoarder House, and these two items sold very quickly. These next two that I'm going to show you, which surprised me because this is not a brand that I associate with quick sales. Bob Mackie. I have picked it up through the years. It tends to sit, so I don't typically source it. But I guess because these are such unique pieces, maybe, this is 100% silk, and it's got these beautiful cutouts, embroidered flowers. This sold for $17 very quickly, and this came from the Hoarder House, so no cost to me. And then let me find the other shirt. This one sold for $25, also Bob Mackie, and also silk. And this is beautiful. It really is so pretty. And it's got the hydrangeas, like the coral, the pink, orange, whatever, button front shirt, sold for $25. So pretty. And again, that came from the Hoarder House. So, several sales already from the Hoarder House today. Okay, was that eBay or Poshmark? Let me see. Hang on one second. I didn't put my things in order in my bin here, so. Okay, I got this from Sierra, actually. My husband and I like to go there on date nights. Don't judge, okay? And I always look at the clearance rack. If you don't know, Sierra is like the outdoor version of TJ Maxx, Ross, whatever. So they have all of those outdoor wear, workout gear type brands, but at a markdown. And I always check out their clearance racks because they mark stuff down really, really nicely. So as we were walking out the door, I happened to see one of these priced at $7. So I found a couple of them, and this sold fairly quickly for $34 on Poshmark. So you can't beat that. It's a Wolverine canvas vest with some Sherpa around the collar. Really nice item and a very quick sale. Okay, and then my second item on Poshmark that sold is, sorry, I'm skipping back and forth. This is also an online auction pickup. And it's a Big Mac, oh, this one doesn't have the Beanie Babies tie-in, but it's a racing for number 94 there on the back, McDonald's racing team, and that sold for $9. I got quite a few hats that were like employee giveaways. for McDonald's, and most of them had the Beanie Baby tie-in or the racing tie-in, and I paid like 25 cents each at the most. So this is pure profit, $9. Small sale, but it's all profit, so I'm cool with that. Okay, what do we have here? Let's see. Let's get ourselves oriented here. Okay, this hat was one I probably shouldn't have picked up. It was just not, nobody wanted it. So for this guy, he offered me a 50% off offer of $10. I had a price at $20, and I accepted it and sold it $10. So vintage hats sell, but not all vintage hats sell. I guess that's the lesson of the day. Next up, this is absolutely a bolo brand for you, which means be on the lookout. Eileen West, every nightgown I find of hers, I sell. And I have found, I don't know, I've sold like 5, I feel like, recently in the last 6 months. So keep your eye out. This looks so comfortable for summer. How cute is this? So adorable. And this sold for $25. And I've sold other ones for, you know, in the $30, $40 range. So definitely keep your eye open for that. Okay, this is a brand we probably all know and love. I don't know if we love it, but the brand is Manolo Blahnik, made popular by Sex and the City. And this pair of shoes, and they are stretched out, you can tell they're not in the best condition, and they sold for $70. So that's pretty great. I'm gonna look these up on my spreadsheet because I actually don't remember how much I paid for them. Oops. For me, luxury brands don't, what? It's not in my spreadsheet. I'm gonna be so annoyed. What in the world? Luxury brands do not sell very well for me. And I really don't have this in my spreadsheet. That is super annoying. Anyway, $70. I have no idea what I paid for them. Let's see, there's nothing on the bottom. So $70, great sale, great sale. Sometimes I just work too quickly for my own good and I don't get things done in the order they're supposed to get done. And things don't get into my spreadsheet. Okay, moving on past that failure, onwards and upwards, right, friends? A CD, Lights On, Pete Belasco, and that sold for $7. Oh, upside down. I got a whole lot of CDs, so maybe I paid 50 cents each. And I brought a ton of them, most of them, to the used bookstore. And then the ones that were worth, that I could list at $10 or more, I kept them and listed them. So this is the second one actually to sell from that lot, and that sold for $7. Okay, so I think we have, yes we do. Okay, this is the other item that sold on auction. And this came from a huge lot. I think I got it at Goodwill. They had like a massive tub of like Bratz and Mycene dolls. And I've sold a huge amount of them, but I still have some left. So this was on auction and it sold for $7.23. This is Madison. $7.23 plus shipping. All right, so there we go. Let's see, what is my next item that sold? Another pair of shoes, Earthies. And these are just a really cute Mary Jane, but at like a wingtip there at the top. These sold for $26. I do like to pick these up. I feel like they're selling a little bit slower nowadays, not as quickly as they used to. But they're just a really good brand for sensible, comfortable, sort of cute shoes. So, you know, for those people who can't walk around in stilettos every day, right? Okay, Bath and Body Works soap sleeve. These can do really well, especially if they were like a limited edition or if they're seasonal or a really cute design. If you've ever bought these at the store, they are so ridiculously expensive. So this sold for $12.50. And if I find them for $1 or $2 at Goodwill, that's where I grab them. And I've sold every one that I have found. So definitely keep your eye out for those. Also the, like the candle holders that they sell there. Those are really good too. Okay, next I sold a little baby Jesus. I sold, this is Fontanini, which makes, it's made in Italy. They make a beautiful nativity set. So this is part of a nativity set, and this little guy sold for $14.50. And I do have other pieces. I got a set from an auction. That's where that came from. And it was incomplete. So instead of trying to sell an incomplete set, I just parted all the pieces out. All right, this is, it was the weekend for dolls, I guess. This was a lot of Mary-Kate and Ashley dolls with outfits and accessories. That sold for $15. I've had them for forever. I would definitely not say that they are a bolo, for sure. Okay, this is a vintage cast iron trivet, and that sold for $7. I got a lot of these in an auction. I thought I had heard somewhere that they were bolos, that they would sell really well. They sell slowly and for not a lot of money, $7. It's not worth my time. They take up a lot of space on my shelves. Not pleased with that pickup. Moving on, I sold a belt. We love belts. This one is an Eddie Bauer military woven khaki belt with the leather buckle or accents or whatever. And this sold for $12.50. And I got this in a lot from an online auction. And yeah, the tag on it says it was $24.99, which is kind of interesting. So anyway, and that took about 4 months to sell. Not too shabby. So that, I also have a postcard that sold, full disclosure, it actually sold this morning. However, I'm going out of town tomorrow morning, and so everything that sells today I have to get shipped out anyway. So this postcard sold for $5.99, which is pretty cool. And it's waterfalls, Meadow Creek Falls in Newcastle, Virginia, which I've never heard of, and I live in Virginia. So anyway, I'm actually doing some research and trying to learn more about vintage postcards, because it really is a really good way to get a good profit with minimal work. And I love that a lot. So we'll see. The problem is I haven't been able to source any. I've been buying some on eBay, but you know, I don't know. I don't think that's the cheapest way to access them. So anyway, that's what's going out the door today. I'm quite pleased. 2 pairs of shoes, 2 hoodies, 2 hats, 2 doll set thingies. That's kind of, now that I think about it, that's a little weird, right? In sets of 2, like it's almost like, I don't know, the algorithm is working in a strange way this weekend. But I do like getting all these things out the door. And yeah, so now I'm just babbling. So I'm gonna get these all packaged up and shipped out to their buyers. And hopefully I will have a lot of good sales this week. I have to extend my handling time because I will be out of town. So hopefully that doesn't bring everything to a screeching halt. If you have not yet subscribed, I just would like to put it out there that would be amazing if you would subscribe to our channel. We are trying to grow it. We are trying to, you know, bring more attention and activity to it. So if you haven't yet subscribed, you would do us a huge favor if you could hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you have any questions about anything that is going out the door today, let me know. How are your sales? What is selling for you? I would love to know. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you later.